Okay. Okay, good evening, fellow Toastmaster, and welcome guests. It's my pleasure to be your Toastmaster of the day, and this topic is a taste of summer. Raise your hand and tell me, when you hear the word summer, what comes to your mind? Any idea? Just
Yeah, I have
first.
yellow sunrise coming through the leaves. That is the first thing for me.
Yes, great. What else?
Vacation.
Sunburn.
Yep.
Vacation? Martina, what is?
I celebrate my birthday with the first day of summer.
Oh, great. Okay, Sergey. Okay.
And sunburn.
Aha.
A lot of sun, a lot of sun.
A lot of sun. Great, great. And for me, it's taste of fresh watermelon, sometimes smell of sea, family barbecue, unforgettable journey, and just simple feeling like a freedom of and sunshine. So summer is more than just a season. It's much more. It's experience, memories, emotions, and each of us has our own taste of summer. And those special moments that stay with us as long after the season end. And tonight, through speeches and table topic and evaluation, we explore different flavor of summer and perhaps discover something perspective along the way. And before we begin, let's meet the team. Technical team will help us tonight this meeting. And every great recipe needs the right ingredients, and every great Toastmasters meeting needs a strong team. So let's welcome in our technical team, and our timer will ensure that everyone stays within allotted time, and I invite on this virtual stage Nicholas, who introduced his role. Nicholas, stage is yours.
Hello, hello. As been said, I will be the timer for today, which means that it will be my sole responsibility to make sure that we end up on time, and I will ensure that by tracking it and letting you know. When we arrive at the first boundary, you will see this, the green one for the speeches. It's at the 5 minutes. For the improvisation speeches, it's at 1 minute. Then we go to the yellow zone, danger, almost. For speeches, this is 6 minutes. For improvisation speeches, 1 minute and 30 seconds. And then when you are out of time, you will see this background, which means that you are out of time and you should be slowly ending. After that, you have still 30 more seconds. You should be ending, but this is still, let's say, appropriate. And after that, I will be just ADHD these colors to get your attention and to make you into stopping your speaking. So that's my mission for today, and back to you, Lyubov.
Thank you, Nicholas. And let's move on. And our accounter will listen carefully for filler words and help us become more polished speakers. And I invite on this virtual stage our accounter Benjamin, who explained his role. Benjamin, stage is yours.
Thank you, Lyubov. One of the hallmarks of a good public speaker is the ability to speak without filler words. And what filler words are sounds, filler sounds and filler words. Filler words are sounds, are words that we use unnecessarily, like and, so, which don't necessarily have a place in the conversation, that we are just using when we are searching for something to say. Similarly, there's filler sounds, if we can eliminate those from our conversation, we immediately sound more, as Lyubov said, polished. So that's what this role is about. I will be listening carefully and highlighting at the end of the meeting what everyone's preferred filler sounds or filler words are. Thank you so much. Back to you, Lyubov.
Thank you, Benjamin. And I invite on this in our next technical team, grammarian will enrich our vocabulary and observe our use of language and through the meeting. And I invite on this stage Petra. Petra, please introduce your role.
Thank you. As Lubov mentioned, I will be taking care of the grammar part. So I will take notice of any unique or unusual word sentences that you would be using, any improper uses of the language and suggestions for the improvement. And I would also like to introduce the word of the day, which is radiant. Now, the word radiant has two meanings. You can, of course, use it in the more literate meaning as sending out or possessing heat or light. And you can also use this word in a sense of expressing great happiness, hope, or beauty. So example sentences for use of this word can be plants absorb radiant energy from sunlight, or the bride looked radiant on her wedding day. So I encourage you to use the word of the day, and I will pass the word and also the definition in the chat. Thank you, and Lubov, back to you.
Thank you, Petra. And we have another technical role, Zoom Spotlighter. And I invite on this stage Nicholas. Please once again explain your new role, Zoom Spotlighter.
Yeah, so I promised to some counter like for you on the data that I will not say. Now you start with yeah. So today I am also the Zoom master, and that means I get to decide who is at the screen right now. And we do this to make easier for the recordings to work properly, but also to shift your attention to the right way. So the one who you should be listening to, I will do my utmost best to pin him on this screen for you. Thank you, and back to you. I wanted to use the word of the day, but didn't find any proper usage, so I will say that for later. Back to you, Livo.
Thank you, Nicholas, and let's welcome our, once again, technical team and thank you them for their support tonight. Summer is often the season of stories, I agree with me. And when we return from vacation with stories to tell, we meet new people and create memories worth sharing. And tonight we have one speaker is ready to take us on his own journey, sharing idea, experience, and insights that can inspire and challenge us. So I invite on this stage Sergei Radchenko from Best Odessa Club, Green Strip in My Life. Sergei, stage is yours.
Black, white, black, white. Which one should I choose? Green. Oh no, the choice has been made for me. Green is the color of the army, and anything with associated with it. Today or tonight, I will tell you about one side of my life. This stripe envelops and becomes dominant in life for a time. It's white and voluminous for a variety of shades, and suddenly and surprisingly, everything around it is that color for a time. There are rules and order here, discipline and stupidity. Why? Because once I worked in Ukrainian paper army, is here strange, but the main motto is remake. This process is very important. Is everything either very fast or very slow? Fast, like finish knife. Slow, like a turtle poking its head out of its shell. But immersion happens very quickly. It's like you go to bed in one set of clothes and wake up in another. Green stripe, it's not only for the color, it's maybe for a lifestyle. Why? Because suddenly you become very small and inconspicuous. In this system, there were hundreds and thousands, maybe thousands persons like me. It's like it's very much like a movie Jumanji, where the jungle and predatory animals at every turn. Or my green stripe, it's like yellow brick brought from the old fairy tale. Right now, I'm in the middle of somewhere, in somewhere or somewhere, and there are no people, but animals or even pets become wild without food. And who am I? I'm a victim, or am I explorer? Or will those I meet along the way help me? And what is the purpose of my green stripe? Maybe only time will tell definitely how and why. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Sergey. And in the chat, you will find a link where you can leave your feedback for Sergey's speech. Sorry. And I ask our timer to turn for 1 minute. And while everybody leave feedback, I would like to ask Sergey, what is the taste of summer for you?
The taste of summer for me, it's bright sun. It's when I breathe the open air, when I put my clothes and feel free with my clothes, and it's active rest behind the seashore, under the seashore, and with volleyball with my friends, and it's everything where my soul is rest. Thank you. Like
Thank you, Sergey, and once again, thank you that you are in the army and you find time to wrote the speech and present in our club. So, huge round of applause to you. And let's move on to our next session. Summer is full of surprise, and sometimes the best adventure are the ones we never planned. And that's exactly what table topic is about. So thinking in our feet and embrace the unexpected. And tonight our table topic master will guide us through series of spontaneous speaking challenges where you need quickly thinking, create story. And let's welcome our table topic master, Scott. Please, stage is yours.
Thank you very much for that intro. I would like to start out with the first question being related. This is, as Anastasia noted, this is an international club, but this is primarily a Ukraine club and founded in Ukraine. So I would like to ask somebody from Ukraine to answer this first question. And if I may, tell me if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Shashlik, is that I got a good reaction. Yes, I think I said that right. Could somebody from Ukraine please describe the best food, best experience, or unique way to prepare a food for shashlik? Somebody from Ukraine, please just jump right in.
Okay, let me try.
Thank you. Yeah.
When you pronounce shashlik, it's remind me summer period when almost at least in our family, almost twice per month or maybe often we gather with family, we cooked this dish on the outside. It's in open fire. You make you bought special piece of meat, make this special ingredient and sauce, and then cooked open fire, and all family or your friends just gathering together, enjoy this time and eat this delicious food. Now I'm living in Norway and I didn't eat here this shashlik because they don't have such a special piece of meat, and I all the time just I wanted but I couldn't, at least now. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you. Perfect. For me, I know that summer has arrived, and right now it's interesting because I think in Bothell, Washington, north of Seattle, where I live, it's 22 Celsius, and I think today in Kiev it was 22 Celsius. So we have about the same weather. Summer is starting here. But I know, and it's so funny because you brought watermelon up, and I start seeing watermelon. So watermelon all over the place becomes really popular. And to me, watermelon is one of the weirdest foods, but I love it in the summertime. If I may ask anybody, what would be a food that instantly tells you that summer has arrived? Not watermelon, but some other food. And oh, summer has arrived. If somebody could please jump in on that one.
May I try?
Please.
I believe Ilya raised her hand first.
Oh, I was looking, didn't see.
I did raise it within Zoom and then on camera. I don't know who was.
I saw on camera first, but I don't have a view of everybody.
Yeah, no problem. Next time, you just say that I want to do it, and everybody knows. So,
So is it me?
Yeah.
Yes,
you're the chosen one.
It's you.
Okay,
Please
then,
go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, sorry. So the first thing that comes to mind when summer arrives, that I want to eat ice cream. I am very well. I do know well that ice cream isn't exclusive to buying in the summer, that it is in stores for a full year, and circles for whenever ice cream was invented since. But the joy of eating the ice cream on the street, well, when you bought it from either a supermarket or from a local ice cream stand, where a smiley person delivers you one or two bowls of fresh this this milk based dessert in a waffle cone, or better in a paper cup with a spoon, uh, evokes those emotions of uh, having a freedom to enjoy something cold in the scorching heat.
100%. I could not agree more. And that exactly is my experience also. Thank you very much. It's perfect. Looking at some other possibilities of the taste of summer. Has anybody been on a vacation anywhere in Ukraine, anywhere around the world, anywhere around Europe during the summer, and you ended up eating something that didn't feel like summer, or it was odd, or a local culture says that this is something that people really like and you're supposed to like it? There's something called poi in Hawaii, and that one, I love Hawaii, but that one doesn't work for me. But do you have an example of something you've eaten on a summer vacation that maybe is culturally revered, but it doesn't work for you? Anybody thoughts on that?
Can I try, please?
Please, please, 100%. Jump right in. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Double Direct Master. I'm from Indonesia, and we all known as eating spicy food. We have a really high spicy tolerance. And one day during my graduation, my friends told me, "Hey, let's eat here," because they are coming to my graduations. And she said that this place is really viral. We should try that, like this is called so this the name of the place, there's also spicy in it. So we know it's going to be spicy, and we love spicy food. We come there, we order some food, and some food came. And when I tried the spicy food, and I was like, the spice is not right. The food is so radiant, beautifully, really, and tastes so good, but the spiciness is just not something from my city. Therefore, it's less radiant for me because the spiciness is just too spicy. Therefore, I'm questioning myself. Am I really Indonesian if I cannot even handle that kind of spicy? Because Indonesian, you know how to taste, you know how to love spicy food. That's all from me. Back to you, Scott.
Thank you very much. I don't know about if there's a pizza controversy. So we have a pizza controversy in the US, and I can't believe what a controversy it is. And that is pineapple on pizza. Now, I personally think that pineapple on pizza makes the pizza very radiant, and I love it. And it was pretty funny because my son once told me that he can't stand pineapple on pizza, and I had to rethink my relationship with him. And this is related to summer food because at least in the US, suddenly in the summertime, all pizza is covered with pineapple, and it gets very controversial. So just you can ask either question, is pineapple on pizza a thing at all in your local culture? And does that magically make it a summer food? Anybody wants to jump in on that?
I am proudly
Please, yes.
the conversation. Let me set up time. Thank you very much. This is the controversy ever present here in Slovakia as well. And I would be in the camp that pineapple don't belong on pizza, and I would be very vocal despite never eating it on pizza. But I would have my opinion. I would fight for it. I would die for it. And then I tried it, and I was like, it's good. Like, it tastes well for me. What can I say? And after that, the floodgates were open. So does the sweet now comes really well with the meat and with pastry and stuff like that, or pasta, I meant. And then I went to the Chinese restaurant and I ordered some beef with pineapple, and it was excellent once again. And I don't think I can talk for everybody in my previous anti-pineapple tribe, but I think that it's just really popular to hate on pineapple on pizza, so they never tried and they just went away with it. Social conditioning. And so I would say that it's quite enjoyable. And if you hold the opinion that no, over my dead body, should I allow pineapple on pizza, then I suggest that you just try it and then you will see. Maybe it will not work for you, but there is a reason why it exists and why there is controversy. So both opinions needs to be evaluated. So should you not give it a chance yet, do so. For me, pineapple belongs there. Thank you very much, and back to you, Scott.
Thank you, Nicholas. That was perfect. I took a bit of a risk there because I didn't know. I thought Europe might not have the pineapple on pizza. I didn't know that was universal, but boy, it's a big deal here in America. People argue over that. Is there summertime in your local area? Do you have like traveling fairs or carnivals or amusement parks, or do you have some type of event that comes in? I know that, locally in Ukraine, there's been a lot of changes because of the war, but is there like a seasonal change of movement of activity or outdoor activity? Or is there something that as you're walking out, now it's officially summer and you see it, you're reminded some local event that summer is here. Anything, not just Ukraine, anywhere. I have somebody I'll pick on if nobody jumps in, but is there some type of local event that starts with summertime?
I would like to speak.
Please jump right in.
Yeah, so in Ukraine before the war, we used to have a lot of different music festivals at summer. And so we usually were looking forward to them and knew that as soon as summer comes, we would join some of them for sure. Then the war started, and now it's not much about summer festivals, I would say, but more about different concerts here and there. So luckily for us, they now have different concerts, and you can select the one that you would like to join. And of course, it happens with the summer because there will be a lot of concerts outdoors. And so, yeah, looking forward to have some more musical life this summer.
Thank you. We already heard from somebody about ice cream. That is certainly a big experience here. If you had to choose, spend the summer, we'll go a little bit odd here on this question, spend the summer with no ice cream, or let me try the pronunciation again, no ice cream or no shashlik, which would you have to sacrifice? Which one do you prefer, shashlik or ice cream, if you had to go with only one for the whole summer and you couldn't choose both? Did I see a hand? Was that hand still up from before? You want to go again? Is that?
I did raise it up again.
Okay, please.
I didn't hold it
It's
for
ice
all the
cream
time.
again. I mentioned ice cream. Please go ahead. Yes.
Yeah. So, uh, this choice would be quite hard if I wasn't on my current uh stage in life where I try to minimize sugar consumption as much as I can, or as much as I actually have the willpower to. So back in the day, I'd say that I'd rather sacrifice shashlik for uh, to eat ice cream every now and then. But right now, I'd actually prefer to have some sort of prohibition to consume anything containing sugar in it, as ice cream is. Uh, sure, that would somewhat reduce my mood of summer coming. That would make me less radiant, but I would rather choose uh, rare occasions of sharing some meat with my companions and friends and acquaintances than overconsume the sugary treat. Back to you then.
Thank you very much. That's twice on the ice cream, but I certainly understand the sugar. What is there when you look at local dishes to whatever your local area is, we talked about watermelon already. Is there a summer dish or a fruit or something that comes out in the summer that perhaps represents your personality or really represents a like or really kind of actualizes you? Like what would be just a real favorite summer dish? Maybe throw in something about your personality or how that might be unique to you. Do I get a chance to pick here?
Maybe I
I
can
can
jump in.
try.
Okay, please. I heard somebody. I want to make sure that
Yeah,
people who
I
haven't
said
spoke
I can
speak.
try, but somebody else has to say that.
Yeah,
I'm
I
so
said that. So if it's okay, then I can.
yeah.
Yeah. So I have a little bit weird one. So my last name means cherry in German, and funnily enough, cherries are my favorite fruit, and um, it brings me a lot of memories, and it also ties very nicely with summer because we've grown cherries. We have cherry trees in our garden, and it was always like the first sign that the summer is coming, like the cherry tree started producing ripe cherries, or the cherries became ripe. And that was for me the sign that it's getting warm, it's getting sun, the summer holidays are coming. And I have very nice memories tied to the time when cherries are ripe. And usually in this time, our family would come together and pick the cherries because the harvest was so big every year that we would like give away the cherries to everybody in our family, and we would have such a nice time together, just like picking the cherries and baking cakes from cherries and things like that. So this is a fruit, and this is a flavor of my childhood, and it still is one of my fondest memories and fondest flavors that ties to my childhood. Yeah.
Thank you. Is there a food in the summertime that people find, we're talking about the taste of summer, that you find for a reason you can't quite understand? It just tastes better eating it outdoors than indoors. I have some of mine, but this is not something that I, want to jump into myself. But is there food that tastes better outdoors than indoors? And just one of the things about Toastmasters being a guest, You know, you're not required to participate, but you keep coming up on my screen, Anastasia. You're welcome to jump in. This is
I
not
can
putting
do
on.
it. No worries. Thank you for calling me out because I'm not super fast on, jumping in. So thank you
Please,
for calling.
please, of course, yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, I think I was thinking when you were talking about this question that, all food tastes better outside. I observe it all the time with my daughter, usually like when she was smaller, because when we are outside, everything is just like gone, all food gone, because everybody is just like want to eat after some activities outside and so on. So of course there are fruits and also meat and sausages and everything which is for barbecue, but generally like you need to plan wise, as a wife and mother, I can say that you need to plan wise what you take outside because everything will go very fast. So yeah, that's it from me, and over to you, Scott.
That was perfect. Thank you very much for being bold and jumping in.
Yeah, thank you.
Those of you that have been to the beach, are able to get to the beach, routinely go to the beach, what is a food that you absolutely bring to the beach? Benjamin?
If I
Could
on
I get
this,
Benjamin? Yeah.
were you asking
Could I?
me?
Yes, please. If I
Oh,
could ask you, please.
same wavelength, same wavelength.
Yeah.
I was just about to jump in because I had a little bit to say about the previous question as well. Food that you eat outdoors, and you incorporated that into
The
your
beach,
question.
fine. Any
The
version. Yep.
beach. Yeah, yeah. So one of the foods that I absolutely love to bring to the beach, it's sort of a weird one. It's mango, because I think there's the decent way to eat mango, which is, to cut it, eat it with a fork, eat it indoors, not make a mess. And then there's the right way to eat it, which is just to just go all in, right? You make a small hole somewhere in the mango and just go ham. And that works great at the beach because there's the whole sea right in front of you to clean yourself up. There's a sea of sand all around in case you're afraid of getting in the water. There's just something incredible about being out in the sun, knowing that you've got nothing to do all day but stare at the sea or spend some time in the sea. It fills me with so much radiance. If I could bring a bunch of mangoes to the beach and just make a mess and clean up after myself after, of course. But make a mess and have a ball at the beach. That's all. Thanks. Back to you, Scott.
Thank you. Toastmaster, I show at 57. I turn this back over to you, or do you have more time? I have one more question if we have time, or back to you, Toastmaster. Up to you on timing.
We are out of time for the table.
We're out of time. Thank you, everybody. That was fantastic. That was really engaging. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. To everyone who participated in this Radiant Table Topic session. As summer helps flowers grow, feedback helps speakers grow. And now we move to one of the most valuable part of every Toastmaster meeting, the evaluation session. And our evaluators will provide thoughtful observation and give suggestion how to help us continue developing and communication and leadership skills. And I invite on this virtual stage our speech evaluator Dzvinka. She will evaluate Sergei's speech. Dzvinka, stage is yours.
Thank you, Lyubov. I will gladly evaluate Sergei's speech today. So probably I should begin from like the very, very first impression that I received today while listening to Sergei, because honestly, I believe that first impression really matters. And first impression when hearing about the story and the thoughts that Sergei wanted to share was, wow, this is really interesting to have this unique perspective of a person who has some interesting or unusual experiences that maybe not all of us can share, but the more so, it's very interesting to hear from people who have to get this unique experiences. So the topic was very interesting to me. I wanted really to figure out like what's the actual meaning of the green stripe to Sergey. And as the speech moved on, I switched to different conclusions. Thanks to that, it was really something to consider like from different angles. Besides the topic itself, Sergey really managed to do several things very good. I can compliment Sergey's eye contact, which he really managed well, as well as gestures. Like gestures were used constantly to highlight his points, what he wanted to share with us. They were on point when he made some pauses or when he wanted to demonstrate some, for instance, sizes. You could immediately see what he meant because he was able to show and highlight it with his gestures, which is really cool. And also what I liked, among other things, was how Sergey was able to speak with different pacing and also with different tones sometimes. So really, these were some really good sides of his speech. In terms of areas of improvement, for today, I would say like main thing that I would like to change was the quality of the sound, because sometimes it was really difficult for me to keep on track on the main thought, because I was like tracking the thought up till some point when sound was not very clear. And even though I know that Sergey spent time on preparation before he spoke, this sound quality sometimes really prevented from better understanding what was going on. And with all of that, I think the overall presentation and delivery were very good. So congratulations on that. With that, back to you, Lyubov.
Thank you, Dzvinka. I almost forgot about votes for the best table topic speaker. Please find the link in chat and vote. And let's move on. Our next evaluator, table topic evaluator, Denis. Denis, please, stage is yours.
Thank you, Lyubov. Allow me to stand for this particular session. We had quite a few speakers today. I want to thank Scott for organizing it. A little bit of a caveat. We got almost everybody here a chance to speak this evening, and that's good. I just want to keep in mind going forward, typically, ladies and gentlemen, table topics, the idea is to get everybody to speak. A. B, try not to call on a person twice, even though they're eager to. Time being a limit for all of us, we're all going to die. So we all want to get a chance to speak. So let's keep that in mind and control the speakers. I want to actually I had these in order and now I've totally Lyubov, Shashlik. Now Lyubov and Sergey, if he's still around, and Dzvinka. Yes, you are also living currently in Ukraine, correct? And how about you, Anastasia?
Yes, me as well.
And
Yep.
you as well. Okay. So Shashlik is a big deal. Lyubov, thank you for sharing that story. If we ever make it up to Norway, I think we could probably figure out how to make shashlik together. Thank you for sharing that. Ilya, twice you came on. First, you talked about summer food and ice cream. Try to look at the camera, Ilya. You were looking somewhere over here. You were looking somewhere over there. Look at the camera. This two-dimensional space is already difficult enough. If you don't use the camera, you're going to lose your audience. Tasia, I liked your slightly personal story. I wanted some more emotion. I wanted some more like, my tongue was like, what was wrong with this food? It wasn't spicy enough or it was too spicy. I don't know. But a little more demonstration because everybody's had spicy food and their face started melting and they're crying and they're looking for their milk or they're looking for their beer. We got none of that. So bring some of your own personal experience of what it's like trying to claw that spice off of your tongue. Nicholas, pineapple pizza. Now, this is the debate continues. What are we going to do? Pineapple, no pineapple. I'm going to change the topic ever so slightly and suggest to all of you try barbecued pineapple. Barbecue season is here. Put thin slices of pineapple on the barbecue with a little bit of brown sugar. Keep an eye on it. It gets nice and caramelized. Oh, it's so good. Nicholas, next time you want to debate pizza or anything, you did a good job. You introduced the alternative. Have you actually tried pineapple? Is it something that you've actually tried, or have you just automatically dismissed it? Like, that it hadn't even been considered yet. So that's a good technique. And I encourage all of you, ladies and gentlemen, to follow Nicholas's example and encourage people to expand their boundaries by trying something that they haven't tried before. Anastasia, daughter, food tastes better outside. Couldn't agree with you more. Anastasia, I was hoping that you might bring in some more of the personal experience of what it was like when you and your daughter sitting around the campfire eating shashlik or a radiant piece of watermelon, shoving it into your face so that everybody knows it's dribbling the fruit going down your shirt and your daughter, a little more story, and it'd be a lot more interesting. Benjamin, my wife and I had mangoes on the beach not 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks. Well, no, actually, it's more like a month ago. Mango season, for all of you who don't know, mango season is about to start. It's typically late summer, July, August. So, Benjamin, you and I, mango it up, man, on the beach. Good story. I liked it. Thank you for that. And I believe, Javinka, we're gonna jam in Ukraine when the war is over. So I think you could have brought a little bit, again, I'm a big fan of bringing emotion into the stories because that's what people remember. People don't remember words. They might remember the stories, but they will remember the emotion that you put into their hearts. And as someone who lived in Ukraine for many years, I was at some of those music festivals. I remember what that was like. I remember that energy, that positive feeling. And you could have helped us, these international people, understand what that must feel like when your country is being destroyed by a petty dictator who has no concern except for his legacy in a country that does nothing but destroy other countries. Oh, sorry. I was talking about the United States. No, sorry. Sorry. Anyway, Petra, Cherry Girl. We like cherries. I like cherries. Great story. Again, for all of us, I think more emotion to bring out your connection to Cherryland. And I think that's it. I've gone way over time. I'm sorry about that. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you, Dennis, for your feedback for all our all our participants. And as we come to the end of our meeting, I hope tonight's theme, A Taste of Summer, remind us that great moments are often made up of simple ingredients, like meaningful conversation, shared experience, love, learning, and friendship. And just like summer memories, the skills we build in Toastmasters stay with us long after the meetings end. And thank you to our speakers, role holders, guests, and members for bringing your energy and enthusiasm tonight. Have a wonderful evening and look forward to see you our next Chamber Toastmaster meeting, and I pass the floor our chairperson. Petra, please, stage is yours.
Thank you.
I mean, there is still like no quantitative evaluators report, so grammarian, counter, timer, general evaluator.
Sorry, you're right. My mistake. So I come back and invite on this stage our grammarian. Petra, please share your report.
Thank you. So regarding the word of the day, I have to say it is a tie between many people. So Scott, Martina, Ilya, Benjamin, Lubov, Denis, everybody used this word once. So everybody of these people that I mentioned is a winner today. Regarding the improper use, generally what I've noticed is that occasionally there were some missing words in sentences. So for example, in a sentence, let's welcome another technical team, you would say, let's welcome another member of technical team, or reminded me summer period, reminded me of summer period. So this is something that I've noticed multiple times. So maybe that's something that we can pay more attention to not forget any word that we want to say, or maybe instead speak slowly and take care of that. What I really liked today was the metaphor or the symbolism of the green stripe that Sergei used in his speech. Also, Lubov's taste of summer. Nicholas used great word, ever present. That's not something that you hear very often, so that's great. Benjamin, go ham. That's a great word, sentence, whatever. Mango it up. That is amazing. And I really liked also, people will remember the emotion you've put into their hearts. Also, Denis said that. So I will put the complete report in the chat, and that's, I think, all from my side. Thank you so much. And back to you, Lubov.
Thank you, Petra. And let's move on to our next technical team, our accounter, Benjamin. Please introduce your report. Stage is yours.
Thank you so much. Of all the reports, of all the evaluations, this one is probably the least radiant, not much focusing on beauty or happiness here. Its purpose is specifically to pick on, to analyze how people use filler words. But I can't stress how important this is, because I was someone who used to use an endless string of ums and ahs. I've noticed, as I've heard more of these reports, the purpose of this report is to make you all aware of which your preferred sound is, so that when you hear it coming, you can start to take action, right? So I'll go through all of the speakers. Petra, it's the sound and ah added maybe just before words. Just be aware of that. Lubov is someone who normally doesn't use filler words or sounds, as people who attend these meetings knows. She employs a technique to deal with filler words and sounds, which is to take pauses. Yeah, it's a great way to make yourself sound more polished while also taking a beat to think. Today, I think a few of the pauses were extra long, so you could sort of make out that the gears were turning there. But an excellent way to deal with ums and ahs is to take a pause. Nicholas uses another technique to deal with them, which is to extend certain words. When, and, so sounds like that, again, seem a little bit, you can make out that the person is buying time, right? Still better than using ums and ahs, but just be aware of it. Sergei, the sound but I can say there's immeasurable improvement from the times I've first seen him speak. So most of us here are not first language English speakers, so we all have a different baseline. So excellent work, Sergei. Just be aware the sound is Scott is the sounds and Ilya, again, is the sound used quite a few times, and sometimes repeating the word. Take a leaf out of maybe Lyubov's book by taking a pause when you feel that word coming on. Anastasia, the sound Tasia, again, extension of words. Zvinka, the sound and Denis, the sound and sometimes repetition of words. That's all from me. Just be aware of when you hear this word, when you hear these words coming up, be aware of it. Practice makes perfect. And that's all. Back to you, Anastasia. No, sorry, Lyubov. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. Thank you, Benjamin. And our last technical member, Nicholas, please present your report as a timer. Please, stage is yours.
Thank you. Thank you. Today we did really great, dare I say. But there is one detail to share. Oh, let's say two. So one person went overboard ever so slightly. That was Dennis, about 18 seconds. But another kind of issue arose in improvisations, and that is that you should have. No, that's the bad framing. More time is available to you, and you might use it. Your improvisation should be at least 1 minute long. So unless you see me with the green card, technically you should still be talking up to that point. And after that, okay, it's done. It's been 1 minute. Okay, so that is one thing that I would like to share. More detailed report will arrive in the chat, and you can see how did you go. But that is something that happened a bunch of times. Benjamin is. I want to also mention Benjamin with his Counter report, which was excellent. Also, it was precisely at the. He was precisely at the max limit. So 1 second more and it would be disaster, but he handled it like a professional. He handled exactly as much as he could. Yeah. That would be all. Back to you, Lyubov.
Thank you, Nicholas. And I would like to say thank you our technical team who explain us as a member the meaning of technical roles and introduce these roles our guests. So may you live with new ideas, renewed confidence, and perhaps a little extra sunshine in your day. And now I pass the floor our chairperson, Petra.
There is still general evaluator. Ha 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 ha.
We don't have general evaluator.
Oh, but we do.
We have?
It's Dasha in agenda, right?
Sorry. My bad. Tasha, please, stage is yours.
Wait, I'm the general evaluator? Okay.
Did I mess this up? Have I?
No.
messaged it
No, I just forgot. Maybe, yeah, I am. I'm sorry, I just woke up. Okay,
Well,
first of all, all of
I
the
just want to say that we can do a roundup. Like everybody can share their opinion, and
Oh yeah,
you
that would be
first,
great.
and yeah, this is how we can improvise this.
Yeah, that can be that would be great. I think personally, all of the role takers doing such a great job, and also, Sergey, you're in the middle of a war, but you still have time for us. Thank you so much, and I think this is perfect, and I would love to come again. Now, how about Petra? Do you have,
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I will just introduce so that everybody has 1 minute, so I will time it, and yeah, that's the plan. Petra, go for it.
Yeah. From my side, today I particularly enjoyed the table topics. I think the questions were very nice, and it was just like the spirit of summer was omnipresent. I would say it was very nice, and also the theme of the meeting was very summery. So I just had a nice time and very positive feelings, and yeah, that's all from me, I think. So I can pass the floor to anybody else who would like to express their.
Yeah, you just summon someone. That would be more fun and more stress.
So I summon you, Nicholas.
Not me.
I'll go. I'll jump in.
Oh yeah,
Oh, were
you think?
you were getting ready? I saw you were taking a deep breath and getting ready. Sorry, sorry. I thought.
Yeah, yeah. I really liked the improvisations today. The topics and the responses as well. I had this feeling that I'm at the lake, because we don't have beach, so I am at the lake and just wind, some soft breeze is going from one side to the other, and I had that really summer feeling from today's meeting, and especially the improvisations, even though I'm in the gloomy room with some artificial light. So I think that is some achievement. And yeah. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm up from I'm out of time, the rule that I introduced. So that's all from me. And yeah, Scott, go ahead.
Two things that really jump out at me. First off, Sergey, I really enjoyed that and I like that. You have reached out to me in Telegram about joining your club. Unfortunately, the timing isn't right, but I'm inspired by your speech and I'm going to rethink if I can get up at 2 a.m. or whatever it is to join your club. But thank you. Table topics, not to self-congratulate myself, but I think in 3 years in Toastmasters previously, I never once did a table topics session as a topics master where I never had to assign anybody. Everybody volunteered. Benjamin and I were kind of jumping in at the same time. And that was really fun where people were just jumping in and going. That was really fun. And thank you, everybody.
Yeah, you can summon someone.
I assign. Well, I mentioned Benjamin. Benjamin, you go. Your 1 minute evaluation. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Scott. I mirror your thoughts on it's probably a sign of how comfortable everyone is in the room, and it's great practice. It's a great thing to see when everyone is comfortable enough to volunteer. So well done there. I think a lot of it had to do with your topics. It's a great job. Great, nice work, Nicholas, on the save for this session here. It could have been a disaster, but Nicholas was able to pull this together. So excellent. And Zvinka, no, sorry, no, I'm so sorry. I'm blanking on the names today. Petra, I appreciate the fact that she put the word of the day and reminded people to use the word of the day in the chat immediately, post which I think the usage went way up. So top job, everyone. Love being here. Zvinka, I'll pass it on to you.
Thank you, Benjamin. I should say I really enjoyed today's table topics. I really had an urge to answer every question that was asked, but I knew I couldn't do this because everyone should have their chance. So yeah, really like it. Really like how everything goes today, actually, even when there are some troubles, but everyone is so engaged. I really like it. Thank you. Okay, I'm not sure who didn't speak yet about general evaluation. Sergey, would you like to speak?
Yes, I can speak about summer, about this meeting. I really thank you for giving me opportunity to deliver a speech. I didn't have much preparation, maybe two days or 1 day. I half time of my day I sit in basement, and I sitting right now in this place. But I really great and really feel good about our table topic session, because it's really nice for your questions. It's really nice for very tasty and very ready questions, and picture of summer, picture of maybe of mango, of pizza. And for me, for me, one of interesting dish of summer. It's called tomato soup of Spanish. It's gazpacho because I like this soup, but it's harder to create it, but it's really delicious. And I go to Anastasia. Anastasia, the floor
Thank you,
is yours.
Serhii. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I need to say that it's really nice to join you guys and a very positive atmosphere here. I'm really have a pleasure being with you. And I wanted to say that I really participate in a lot of international, virtual meetings all the time at my work. So I appreciate that this meeting is so well organized. You are so, everybody is knowing what should do, what should happen next. So I really appreciate the high level of organization. It's really unusual. Usually, meetings are overrunning, nobody can stop talking, and so on. So it's a pleasure to see how everything is well organized here. Thank you, and yeah, looking forward to the next meeting.
Oh, I have a word. Nicholas, you're right. I was the GE. I just scrolled to the WhatsApp. Apologies, everyone. I was just woke up and I was really into the meeting, enjoying the meeting, and I forgot that I was the GE. But overall, Nicholas, you did such a great job. Thank you so much. And everyone, please give a big applause for Nicholas.
Yeah, I think Ilya didn't speak, right?
Yes, I didn't. So, first of all, I wanted to thank Scott for picking such interesting yet seemingly simple questions to answer. Table topics were a blast. Then, thanks, Sergey, for an insightful uh, perspective on the color green to portray it as a mark of one's negligence, of someone's insignificance towards the whole system was quite novel to me. And thank you everyone from the technical team for organizing this meeting very well. Rarely do you see in professional settings such a level of such a level of professionalism as it may seem in organizing an event than here. And I say as a person who attended some higher level, both educational and non and other formal meetings. So I pass the word to whoever didn't speak.
Yeah.
Or did we have anyone? Did we have everyone here?
Yeah. One more.
One more.
No, I missed the button. This one more. Okay.
I just would like to remind, as mentioned, Anastasia, that our meeting was with structure and general evaluator role is to give feedback, technical team, evaluators, and Toastmaster of the day just to feedback about how we can improve our Toastmasters or evaluation next time. But last two meetings, we thank you, Nicholas. His improvisation, and he created this idea. If we don't have general evaluator or something we forgot, we share ideas. Each of us share ideas how it was and how we can improve next time. So thank you all of you for sharing your ideas. Thank you, Tasha, who jumped in this role, and I know it's in your middle of the night, so totally understand that you a little bit forgot or missing. So thank you, everyone. And now, as a Toastmaster, I would like to pass the floor our chairperson and wrap up official part of our Toastmaster of the evening. And after that, we can continue just for chatting. Petra, stage is yours.
Thank you. So I would like to thank all of you. I appreciate all of you for coming, especially to our guests, Anastasia and Ilya. I hope you had a great time with us. And my final responsibility is to announce the winners of the table topics. So the results or the competition was extremely tight. We have 2 winners today, and the winners are Nicholas and Ilya. So congratulations. Great job, everybody, and have a nice evening.
Have a nice day,
Okay.
whoever is in the morning right now. Yeah.